Hi Aries, this is your September 12th through September 18th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the World clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. Then we have the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. And we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo or even another Aries or any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, it's a very specific reading, Aries. This person is going to fall for you hard. And it feels mutual, to be honest with you. It's going to be love at first sight. But the thing is, one of you is really good at doing the poker face. It could be you, it could be them. I could be wrong, because what I do see here is this person whom you'll be meeting this week, or perhaps this person is already in your life, they are madly in love with you, and they are afraid that if they do come towards you, you'll reject them, right? Perhaps this person never felt the way they feel about you or towards you right now, right? And they're like, what's happening to me? Why am I feeling this way, right? And yeah, that's what's called true love. It looks like true love, it really does, right? So the first card that came out is the World. The World is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and another chapter, a happy chapter, a happier chapter of your life is about to begin. The World could be also a card of someplace remote. This person could be someplace away from you, right? But I think what this is telling us, since it's clarified by the Nine of Swords, the World says that the Nine of Swords energy is about to become a thing of the past, right? The Nine of Swords, as you can see, there is a person in there with that Nine of Swords, and they are just really stressed out. They are going crazy, and I think they're going crazy because they're madly in love with you, because they perhaps didn't even think that they would ever fall for somebody so hard like they did for you. Perhaps, like I said, they've never felt the feelings they're feeling right now, right? This person can't sleep at night. Every thought they have in their head is about you. Everywhere they look, they see you. Every song they hear reminds them of you, right? Seriously. We have Strength on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. Strength could be a Leo you're dealing with. Strength could be them holding back at some point. Well, after the two of you get together because they don't know how you feel about them, or they're holding back for another reason, right? Then Strength could also be a card of courage. As some of you may already know, the same card could be interpreted in multiple ways, even in the same spread. So perhaps they hold back because they are like trying to wrap their head around what's going on with them. But then I think they will have the actual courage to confess their love to you. So here comes the confession. We got the Ace of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands, and the Fool right next to it. The Fool is one of your cards, Aries, by the way. But the Fool is, I think, them taking a leap of faith. They're gonna, at some point, they'll tell themselves, you know what? I gotta tell Aries how I feel, or it'll just drive me nuts completely, right? So here they come with that Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. The Ace of Cups is the love confession, right? And this is true, genuine love. It really is. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, so they're hoping to win you over. They're hoping for success with you. And the Six of Wands is also a card of attention, right? So you definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. And by the way, back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. Speaking of proposals, look at that potential outcome. The Four of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. Wow, this is definitely mutual, Aries. You can put up that poker face all you want, but this is mutual. All right, I'm not calling you out. I hope you understand that. The Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but you know, the Two of Cups in the middle. You see that card? There's two people in that card. Two, not one. This is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people seeing eye to eye, two people feeling the same way towards one another. And the Hierophant to the right of it, like I said, it could be a Taurus, or it's a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card, so you are connecting with them on so many levels. To the left from the Two of Cups is the Four of Wands. Some people call it the 1111 card. But it is also one of the commitment and marriage cards. So you got two commitment and marriage cards in the potential outcome, and the Two of Cups sandwiched in between those two commitment marriage cards. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding or a celebration, but it is one of the commitment and marriage cards. So yes, Aries, this is going to happen quick. Very, very quick. Okay. But I do see it mutual. It is mutual. You know what? I'm not going to do an extended for you, because with cards like that, it will be a waste of time. You definitely have an amazing mutual love coming towards you with an amazing potential. Well, with cards like that, it's not really a potential. All right. I do see you two committing to each other. Really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Wands, clarified by Temperance. We have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, a very straightforward reading. Aries, you're getting what you want. You're getting something your way. And it feels like you guys are trying to either invest some money or make a purchase, like a real big major purchase. And for some of you, it could be a house or an apartment or a car or something for your home, something that's going to be there for a while. You know, it could be a washing machine or a TV, I don't know. But that's what I think you have this heated discussion over, right? So the Five of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of a conflict. It's a card of a heated discussion, right? All of this is because of the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Seven of Cups right next to the Five of Wands is a card of a multiple choice. And I think you are choosing among multiple things to purchase, right? Could be you're looking at two different houses, two different cars, two different TVs, I don't know. Whatever that is, it's something important, because like I said with the Ace of Pentacles, it's something that's going to be there for you for a while, right? The Ace of Pentacles is a decent chunk of change. And perhaps that's why you are arguing over it. Well, hopefully it doesn't escalate. And the Five of Wands is actually clarified by Temperance. Temperance could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but Temperance is most likely a card of healing, burying the hatchet. So basically, yes, you guys are at some point, hopefully you will sit down and say, you know what, this is just getting out of control. We need to stop fighting over this and just sit down and figure out which of the options we want to move forward with, and it will probably be what you want. Here it is. The Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and the Three of Wands is a fire sign indicator. I don't know what your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other's zodiac sign is, but if they're not a fire sign, then most likely you will go with the option you want, right? And make that purchase or make that investment with that Ace of Pentacles. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups. We have the Magician, we have the Knight of Swords, and we also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or any zodiac sign. Whatever their zodiac sign is, Aries, this person is up to no good. They just want to have a little fun with you on the side, and that's it. And I said on the side deliberately because I think this person's got multiple people they deal with, if you know what I mean. Alright, so here they come with the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Three of Cups, and the Magician. You know, the Magician is not about card. You could be dealing with a Gemini, by the way. But whenever the Magician is either clarified or surrounded by particular cards, in that case, the Magician becomes a trickster, right? Somebody who is an illusionist, somebody who is a liar, right? So that's what this person is. The Seven of Swords to the left from the Magician is one of those cards. It's a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who is up to no good. The Seven of Swords could also be a card of somebody who is hiding their feelings. but I don't think they're hiding anything, unless the only thing they're hiding is that they're dealing with multiple people, right? The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups in this case is a card of a third-party situation. It's also a card of a party or an event or a gathering of some sort. You could be running into this person while you're out socializing, or they may invite you to go to a party or a concert or something like that. As a matter of fact, they may, get a couple of tickets to a band that you guys used to enjoy or something like that, and they say, hey, I've got those tickets. They just landed on my lap. Would you like to come along with me? So yeah, they will try to trick you. So be careful. Be on the lookout, okay? The Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck, I think this is you putting up a wall between yourself and them. This is a card of a wounded warrior. This is a card of somebody who doesn't trust the person or a situation or company they're dealing with. In this case, this is you not trusting them because you've learned your lesson. And I think the Knight of Swords right next to the deck, this is your reaction towards this person. This is you, I don't know, literally or not, chasing them out of your life. Okay? Because the Knight of Swords out of all four knights is the one that tends to get into fights. But hopefully it's not an actual fight that breaks out. But yeah, you're like, seriously? You think I'm going to fall for that again? And this is you having to say a few words they're not going to appreciate. Alright, so yeah, you're sending them back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Aries, this week we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. I think this week is all about you being in charge. This is you getting excited. This is you getting inspired. This is you in your A game. Right, because we got you all over this spread. It's actually so good I did not even want to clarify anything. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck is the only major arcana card here, and that is your major arcana card. So you're definitely vibrating on a very high level. You're definitely in your element. You're definitely pushing your agenda through. Right, we got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is your energy. Right, this is you being very active, proactive, getting back on that horse. Perhaps you're getting inspired, perhaps you are going places, perhaps you're dictating other people what they need to do, right? But you're being very, very active. Something is inspiring you. Something is, kicking you in the butt in a very positive way, and you're like, yes, I gotta get this moving. I gotta get this started. I gotta get, people working around the clock. Well, I'm exaggerating, but you get the idea. Something is inspiring you. So you're like itching to get something started or something completed. You're in a very enthusiastic mood, I guess. The Eight of Pentacles right next to the deck is a card of work, business, and finances. So if you have a bright idea this week, I think you should start implementing that. Even though we are now in Mercury retrograde and we've got so many retrograde planets going, and it's not really recommended to start anything new, but at least you can start the preparation process. Perhaps you can gather up the troops, collect information, get paperwork going, and see what happens. See what happens. I think you definitely have a chance of at least starting something this week. So yeah, this looks very energetic. I think you're going to be, in your element. I think you can definitely make it happen. I hope that makes sense. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have Judgment, clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Swords. We have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This really reminds me of the X spread I did for you a couple of minutes ago. Same story, different deck, by the way. Use different decks for different spreads. Yeah, we even got a couple of repeat cards, right? The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords are here. So yeah, what you're not expecting is that person to come back from the past trying to, get something going. But get something going just for a day or a weekend. Judgment, the first card that came out, is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in this case, it's all about what's good for them. It's all about what gives them pleasure, what satisfies them. It's all about them, satisfaction, right? The Ace of Swords, the next card over, I think that card has to do with the Knight of Swords, because you see how the Knight of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. And you're chasing them out of your life. The Seven of Swords, is, a card of a cheater. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around. And the Four of Cups right next to the deck, it's a card of a rejection. So you're turning them down because you know their true identity, you know what they're all about. And this is not someone you want to, spend any time with. Let's just put it that way, Aries. Alright, so yes, that's what I have for you for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.